I got a bone to pick, right? I got a bone to pick with this woman because the message that you're relaying, sis, it's not ticking.
A man will never leave you or tell you that he does not want you as long as you keep giving him access to you.
Oh, so this is exclusive to men. What do women do then? What do women do? What about in those situations where we hear about a woman saying, oh, I was in a relationship with him for 20 years, but I haven't loved him in 18 years. So in them 18 years, you didn't tell that man you didn't want him or you didn't just up and leave him? And access works multiple ways. Access is not just sex. So it's like, what kept you there? The access to his security? The access to his funds?
But what he will do is continually show you he does not want you. So believe what he shows you. What your eyes are seeing, what you're feeling. Do not listen to what he's saying.
Oh, really? So what about vice versa then? What about those women who be in relationships with men for like 20 plus years or whatever? And then at the end, they talk about, oh, I never loved him for so and so. But then it's wrong to say, yo, but you were still fucking him, though. You were still cooking and cleaning for him. You were still doing this, that, and the third for him. So we not supposed to believe what you do as well, too?
Because one thing I know about these is that they'll tell you one thing and do the opposite.
Oh, let's address that because it's like, one, all men aren't the same. A lot of niggas gonna tell you what it is straight up, but then y'all hate those men and call them toxically masculine or dickheads, or y'all just shun them all complete because they're not as feminine as you are. And then when you say men say one thing and do the opposite, don't you ever stop and think, maybe that's because of what I summoned. That's what I initiated. You can leave a woman 2 minutes ago and she texts you and say, I miss you. And if you don't say you miss her back, you disrespectful or you moving funny. But if you do text her back, you do miss her, and you don't act like you miss her, then who initiated that catastrophe? And mind you, you do not indeed miss her at all. You only said that, or you only texted her that because that's what she wanted to hear, and you wanted to make her happy. So now you making her happy in one sense. In the back of her mind, something is also telling her, oh, this nigga's saying one thing and doing the complete opposite. So now that you said you miss her, and since you don't actually miss her, and you can't express that missing that you have for her, now she's on Instagram talking about, oh, niggas say one thing and do the next. Like, bitch.
Okay, so believe what you see and how you feel, how that person makes you feel. Because if his words is not matching up with what he's showing you, how he's acting towards you, how he's treating you, then you already know what's up. Believe what he's showing you, not what he's saying.
So then let me ask you this. If a guy is showing you all the love in the world, all the support in the world, treating you right, loving you upright, but you ask him, yo, where do you want to take this? Or what are we? And he says, oh, we're not nothing more than fucking acquaintances, shorty. Like, I love you and all that, and I feel for you, and you see how much I feel my love for you. But I don't give a fuck about you for no 20 plus years in that sense. I want to be with you for 20 plus years, yeah, but I ain't put no ring on it. I know that's the extreme example. So let me bring it all back together. I'm not saying that women should just be out there and just listen to what every guy says. No. But what I am saying is that we have to stop pushing this narrative of all men, like we're all built the same. We got the memo that all y'all women aren't the same. It's like y'all haven't got the memo that all men aren't the same, based off of probably 1, 2, 3 men that y'all dealt with in y'all life. Now it's like the blind leading the blind, because how in one breath can you tell somebody, yo, go based off of how they treat you, not what they say. But then it's kind of like, yo, when they treat you all the way right and they don't say the right thing to you, quote unquote, in that sense of not telling you what you want to hear at that time, then all that shit is void. Explain that. You know one of the interesting discrepancies that we have in relationships that nobody really talks about? The fact that if you ask most men the pet peeve of their significant other, they would say, oh, she doesn't listen. Boom. But also, we have women preaching to other women, oh, don't listen to men. But then here's the stinger. The number one thing preached on to men to have a healthy and successful relationship is to listen to his woman. Isn't that the biggest mind F you've ever heard?